And then I'll just start from the beginning, and we just want to go the whole way through.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we did a branding analysis on Oprah Winfrey.
A little bit about her story is she was born in Mississippi to Vernita Lee and Vernon Winfrey, who were only 18 and 20 at the time. She came from like a very abusive, disciplinary home. She lived with her grandma because her mother moved back. Well, her mother moved like towards the north when she was like a baby. She got like beat for like the slightest things, like if she were to spill water or anything like that, her grandmother would beat her. So later on in her life, because of that, Oprah became like a people pleaser, as she would say. When Oprah was 6 years old, her mother became ill, and Oprah had to go live with her mother in Milwaukee, where she endured like more childhood trauma. And when she was just 9 years old, Oprah was raped by her 19-year-old cousin, and at the time, as time went on, she was abused by her uncle and another family friend. Not having anyone to talk to about what was going on, her trauma started to reflect in her actions. So she became pregnant at 14 years old, and Oprah's mother tried to send her to a girls' detention center, but thankfully they didn't have any room for her, so she ended up having to go live with her father. Oprah hid the pregnancy from her father until about the day she went into labor, and sadly, her son passed away a week later. And her father told her this was her second chance at life to turn her life around and do better with that. So from that moment on is when she turned her life around. Her focus right now is being able to serve people and to teach others. So from that, Oprah hosts her own talk show on TV on her own network, Oprah Winfrey Network, where she used it for educational moments. There was self-improvement segments and interviews, book clubs, and very much more. She also had the Oprah Winfrey Foundation, which supports inspiration, empowerment, and education of women, children, and families around the world. She also had a network, an angel network, which raised over $80 million, which helped establish 60 schools in 13 countries and helped support women's shelters, helped fund scholarships, and fund over 200 homes through Habitat for Humanity. She also created an academy in South Africa, which with a mission to help develop the future of women leaders of South Africa.
So I'm going to review all of her social media accounts. So I looked at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn because those were all the social media accounts she has. So first for Instagram, I took a few screenshots of her account to show what she posts and what her account looks like. So her Instagram is mostly made up of Instagram Reels, which are short videos that you can post. And her Instagram is mostly personal information that she wants to share. Like in the middle there, she showed that she voted. And then the one on the other side is that she posted about her hairdresser. So next I looked at Facebook, and again, she posts a lot of just personal things on there, just like Instagram. And a lot of them are the same posts because Instagram and Facebook kind of post the same things. But she also shares a lot of articles from her blog, which is called Oprah's Daily. Then I looked at Twitter, and she has two Twitter accounts. So she has a personal one, which is shown on the left, and one for her blog page on the right, and which is called Oprah's Daily. Her personal account is mostly just retweets and things about her personal life that she's involved in. And then on her blog page, she always shares her blog posts and retweets some of the things from her personal page. Next, I looked at TikTok, which she is fairly new to. She only has 3 posts on here, and it seems like this is just the social media account that she uses the least. And then lastly, I looked at LinkedIn, and she used LinkedIn to show what she's involved in professionally. And mostly she talks about her blog page and who she meets with. You can see that she shared a lot of her oprahdaily.com blog posts.
Oprah Winfrey's main target audience is middle-aged women, mainly ages 40 to 60. The qualities and personality traits of the women she targets are driven, independent, family-oriented women who want to make themselves better and the people around them better too. How is she conveying her brand across different social media platforms? The majority of her posts are basically just marketing it herself and the different products and services she has. Like, for example, almost all the products and services she has include her name in it, like the Oprah Winfrey Network and Oprah Daily. All of her products and services convey her brand because they incorporate her values and messages within them, the ones that Joquay touched on before. And then when marketing her products and services, she always gives the reason behind them and what they represent or who it's intended for.
Oprah has around 90 million followers across multiple different social media platforms, making her one of the most followed people in the world. She's in the top 50 for most followed accounts on Twitter, ranking at 39. And these are some of the social media accounts and listed followers for each. Oprah is considered one of the most influential people in the world, and mainly the world's most influential woman. Time magazine has recognized her 10 times for being in the top 100 most influential people. Oprah uses her talk show and social media to portray her comforting personality and spread positive messages about self-improving and bringing people of different backgrounds together regardless of race, sexual orientation, and disabilities. And she's been influential to many independent women across the globe.
That was the end, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Solid.
Perfect. All right. Well,
Great
we're
job.
done.
Good job, guys.
Ciao, guys. See you later.